Okay, 10 seconds.
I promise to take you to the most wonderful places on earth here. If I can take her in this creation, it must be love.
What's going on? Welcome to Commission Review, one of the hardest working YouTubers on here.
I go hard, bitch, I go hard, I go hard, I go hard, bitch, I go hard, I go hard.
I went and got me a little drop background so I don't have to always be on green screen. I love green screen, but sometimes I want just, regular. And my big light that is on the way is not here yet, so we're gonna have to rock with what I got. Anyway, we're gonna get into Belle Collective. We're gonna go by piece, and we're gonna just talk about it. Let's go ahead and get started.
So Antoinette, you married the man.
Yes.
You knew he was a white man when you married him.
Oh, I knew he was a white man when I married him.
So clearly, if y'all both wanted children, your children were going to be biracial.
We certainly had these conversations up front. I didn't go into this blindly or haphazardly.
One viewer said Antoinette, biracial children anywhere would have to choose how they identify, and the world would choose for them.
Yes.
Black.
I know. But, oh my goodness, the world would make them predominantly black, and they have this white dad at home. I didn't want to be dismissive of him.
But there are generations of families that have gotten through it successfully.
It's that one drop rule situation. The world attacks. The world makes you tough. It hardens you. And so wanting them not to experience some of the things that I experienced growing up, some of the things that I experienced.
Okay, so first of all, welcome to Real I'm Just Saying. That is an official member in the chat. Welcome. What's going on, Periscope, YouTube, and Facebook? Hey, Bright Star. Let's go ahead and get started with Antoinette. Now, when the whole thing came up about the biracial thing, I did think it was a bit odd. But her choice, every adult, chooses to do whatever they want to do. But I knew then with Antoinette that I felt like she really wasn't, I'm not going to say for us, but I did side eye her like in the beginning. I really did. I'm sorry. Just some of like the backdrop, Bright Star. Yeah, just something so I can have in between my, in between using the green screen. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Now, let me see. It was
feet wet and let me know that, like, hey, maybe I still have the stuff. And so I think I am.
Hold on.
I'm not jealous.
Oh, why start your business in such a racist place? Starting a business is like birthing a baby. Why a business if not a baby?
Oh my goodness, I like them fine.
Okay. Hold on, turn this down. So, I don't get no copyright strike. Anyway, the next thing we're gonna get into the whole situation with Leticia. I noticed a few things about the body language when the lady was sitting there. For one, I had already said before I spoke to Marie, before I talked to you guys, I said that a lot of things that were going on where like it's this side versus this side. It is Latrice and Antoinette versus everybody else. I've always felt that way. I'm sorry. Latrice and Antoinette versus everybody else. Okay. Because I always felt like that every time something was said, anything that was mentioned, I don't care what the topic was about, she would always kind of turn and look at Antoinette, and this I'm talking about Latrice. Every time someone said she would, and I'll be like, I mean, like really close friends do stuff like that. Like, if you're like, girl, we knew she was gonna say that. Like, I told you she was gonna say that, or whatever. I just really felt like that they were riding hard for each other. And again, nothing is wrong with that. But the way they came at Marie, I know a lot of people don't like Marie. I know a lot of people don't like Marie, but I really felt like that those girls bully Marie. Now, this is my opinion. And watching the reunion, I still feel the same. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. It takes literally 2 seconds, if even that, please. And if you have not joined the membership, give you guys an update on the Marie Belle Collective interview. We're going to do the reunion. We're going to do the interview after the second part of the reunion. That is standard when I did any interviews with Ready to Love. After the second part of the reunion. Yes, please drop a TV in the chat if you are in the YouTube, or you probably could do it in Periscope. You probably could do it anywhere. Drop the TV in the chat. Let me know that you are here. You are supporting. You are a Commission Reviews crew. So yeah, I do, because I try to like be open about it and say, well, maybe I really feel like they bully Marie. I'm sorry. I really, really do. And I know a lot of people probably do not agree with that. I know that for a fact. That
a blogger. He came at me so hard, Egypt, like to say that I'm committing fraud. I'm a convicted felon.
Hello.
I am broke.
Damn it. I was trying to get.
Coming up.
Marie, have you experienced any reactions since the show?
I have been receiving a lot of hate.
It was leading back to Latrice.
You're crying.
I just don't want her to feel like I'm that type of person when I'm not.
Letitia, do you believe her?
No, you want to sit here and talk about envious and jealousy, baby? What am I jealous of? Look at me, look at you, look how I live, baby. You rent our own, baby. We do not compare, honey.
Okay, lady, Charlie.
That's what it is.
And later, that was, as a white woman, my first time to be in a situation where I was the minority.
Now you know how we feel.
Exactly.
Do you consider the way that Kaylin acted as a Karen?
Definitely.
So we every time I want to turn it down, I swear I turn it back up. So we have K No. We're gonna talk about K No. We're gonna drag Kaylin, K No, K whatever. We're going to talk about her at the end. But I'm trying to get to a part, because even though there's a lot of things that are in the blogs, hearing from the ladies is different. And I wanted us to break that down, because the things that were happening as far as Leticia, it really wasn't talked about on the show that much. We mostly saw the stuff that happened between Marie and Latrice. But the fact of the matter is, I always knew something was underneath that, because even though Leticia is being really sweet and she's being kind, especially on the show, it just seems like to me that Latrice honestly seems like a mean girl. You have 2 women that you're having strife with, and there's a blogger involved. Nothing wrong with bloggers, because obviously I'm a blogger too. But this blogger is the one that I spoke about. Now, if you missed the video of me speaking to you guys and letting you know, because I spoke to Marie on the phone. We had a 2, almost we had a long conversation speaking about this blogger. And I came on live and broke it down and told you guys what was what and what Marie said. And I even had a video that I showed of the blogger that was talking about Marie really bad. Now, if you haven't seen that video is still up. Go and check it out because it was good. And I even showed, like I said, I believe I showed the vlogger that is dating Latrice's cousin allegedly. So I did hear something about being related, but it was something like that, like a cousin or a friend or something. I mean, it wasn't like they were actually blood related. But I told you guys, and the real, I'm just saying, that's something that you hold on. What is that? That the vlogger that you're talking about, I had the video that Marie showed me because I think his page I got taken down, and so the videos that I had were from Marie. Me and Marie had a really lengthy conversation, and I came on here and I believe I told you guys everything that she said because I knew I had an interview coming up with her, but we couldn't do it until after the show wrap. So we won't be able to do it obviously until the second part of the reunion. And she's communicates with me and she's like, look, I'm gonna come on there. Hold on. Okay.
You ladies have definitely set Twitter ablaze this season. There's been endless commentary and questions under the hashtag
Belle Collective.
Marie, have you experienced any reactions since the show?
Absolutely. I have been getting a lot of positive feedback, but mainly I have been receiving a lot of hate from a blogger. He came at me so hard, Egypt, like to say that I'm committing fraud, I'm a convicted felon, I am broke, I'm not a millionaire, that my business is a fly-by-night business and I'm not legit, and I'm committing fraud. That's serious. So by him doing that, that not only affect me, you affecting my business partner, you affecting all of my staff, employees throughout the state that work and their families.
Well, let's address that. Let's address it right now. And this is what I said. Everything's not, you open up your lives, right?
I open up my life, right.
All of the world to see. And there's going to be.
Now, Egypt was getting them all together. Let me say this. Now, you said she was what, Marie? I mean, I'm sorry. The real, I'm just saying, you said she was interviewed yesterday? Look at my member coming through. Because I know she told me about an interview or member coming through. Uh-oh. Sorry. I know she had a live. It don't look. She had a. I know she had a video with where the real. I'm just saying. Mm. Oh, really? Yeah, she be getting them. But check this out. Um, I'm saying some stuff behind the scenes that has nothing to even to do with the show, but I'm not gonna say anything about it now. And I'm gonna keep that one close to my chest. And I'm really learning how to work behind the scenes. And so I'm working on some things going forward. See, this is the thing. This is the thing about me that I realize. I'm gonna be real with you guys. A lot of the bigger bloggers, and I've heard Armand Wiggins say this. I know Armand is way bigger than me, but when he has said things, especially in the past when I would listen to him, but even it resonates now, and I've heard the bloggers say it as well, that bloggers who are bigger than you, and we was talking about this. Well, I was listening to somebody talking about it, especially in actually the black sectors, whether it be beef sector, review sector, or whatever. They only acknowledge like a certain few, and you could be grinding and doing all kind of stuff. It could have been the first to do this, that, whatever. But the bigger bloggers watch you from afar and will never acknowledge it. Will never acknowledge it. And will do things and move certain ways. And our mom was right about that. He was. But the way I look at it, honestly, I don't know. I guess it to me, because these things I do as far as this channel and everything I've been doing, it is a passion of mine. And see, I'm sure passions of other people as well. I'm not just saying myself, but this is the thing as well. A lot of bigger bloggers, especially when they've been around for a long time, when the newbies come up, and I consider myself to be a newbie, even though I've been doing it for a couple of years, but when the newbies come up and when they come with new ideas, fresh ideas, or when they coming up and they're coming up, they're not there where you are, but they're coming. I'll leave that there. Because see, if you are in a certain position, and I've talked about this for years on YouTube about gatekeepers. And I know I'm finna like veer off for a second. Gatekeepers. Gatekeepers in any kind of thing. I know I've heard comedians talk about this before too. And I've had people who tell me on YouTube they don't really agree with gatekeepers. But I'm gonna say this: gatekeepers are the ones who are in the door, so to speak. And the ones who are not in the door, they help them. Now, everything that I've gotten, the bad and the good, I've gotten on my own. I'm proud to say that. I owe nobody nothing. I don't have to give credit to anybody but myself. I'm not saying I have been blessed with maybe my other channel and people knowing me from that, or just, some people like Janice Hilton, I feel like is one of those channels. Actually, her channel like really broke the story about stuff about Chris from Married at First Sight. She was all in the on the, you could type the search about it, her channel came up. It was in because I follow certain people who post things about was in the reality TV or whatever, and her name was all up in it. And she has not only, shouted me out, not that I asked her to, but she's had me, Chloe, and a few other bloggers on there just to put our name out there. I think it's amazing. Never asked her to do it. I liked her channel from the get-go. I was like I was a subscriber. And then, of course, me doing my blogging thing, the fact that she was like, hey, come on here, blah, blah. Anyway, y'all know me over here on Community Reviews. Everything I do, I'm not going to change who I am. I'm going to keep it real, point blank, period. $100%. Okay. Let's move on. Hold on. Is it what I do?
Good and bad. Is there anything else that you ladies have heard about yourselves or about someone else on the show that you need to clarify right now?
Absolutely. What we can't have is people going
Here we go.
in the collective taking information. We have enough going people coming against us who's not a part of this. So for us to use bloggers and use people to hurt people that's in the collective.
So, Letitia, you're making the comment that you feel someone in the group is using the bloggers to attack. Is that what I'm hearing? That you think that this is intentional?
When all of this stuff came out about the blogger, when we first started this whole thing, for me, it was fun. It was exciting. I knew we were going to have catty stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's girl stuff. But now my issue is things afterwards. And that's something that I've had conversations with Latrice on, because Latrice actually shared something with me that I felt like we had connected on that was something personal to me. And then like 3 days after, this blogger had that same
And the
information.
reason why I said
Hold on. No,
And
I'm
just-
coming
that
over
just
to you
kinda-
for a minute. Instead of insinuating it's someone, let's talk about who you believe it to be,
Mhm.
so that it can all come out.
Mhm.
So I believe I'm understanding that you think it's Latrice.
Well, at first, originally, no way possible. I would have never thought that, because I have told Marie several times, Marie, I have bonded with Latrice. I feel like there's a good heart in Latrice. I mean, we brainstormed on different things. And I was like, Marie, there is
no way
possible.
over here.
I said, Latrice would not do that. I'm talking about went straight to bat for Latrice. Next, and we had conversations
There's
and
a but
everything.
here, though.
Yeah, we had conversations and everything, even about, I feel like, honestly, we were able to talk about different things about you with Latrice. You shared different things about Antoinette with me.
Really, we got past the hair
That's how we
situation,
started to.
So when Latrice was up there talking and she got emotional, and I know a lot of people think that when you cry, it's really like, you're just doing it to gather some sympathy or whatever from other people that surround you. But she has one of those cries that it's like, I cry like that, where it's like everything is just so, I can't really explain it, where it's like a feeling you can't control, so you start to cry, especially if I'm angry. Now, I'm not saying that she's innocent, but I remember watching this, that I watched it more than one time, and I was like, I wonder if she like being genuine to a point. Now, do I believe that she knows more than what she's saying, especially with the blogger's concerned, whether it is his cousin or he's dating her cousin or whatever it might be? Because like I said before to you guys, when I gave you the exclusive before, if you listen to the way he speaks about her, he calls her pumpkin. Like, this is the blogger I'm speaking about. If you're calling somebody like pumpkin or whatever, like a little pet nickname or something, you guys are, if you're not related, it's like your family, your peoples or whatever. You're close to that person. So something went on. Why would he come after Marie? That's the part for me that I thought was like, well, I don't get it. For him to come and defame her name. Now, I'm trying to choose my words here. I was just speaking to somebody that I'm a supervisor over, a manager over, and I remember telling this young man, do not let someone else completely change like your temperature or what you got going on in your life. And that's an easy thing to say, obviously, but I'm learning, especially doing this whole like blogging, all this stuff, and a lot that I learned from last year. There is just some things that you just do not say. You don't react. You react, but not in a way that is what you think you expect. Your reacting is, I watched a lot of the vloggers in this section, which is why I know a lot was going on. Well, see, with me, the real, I'm just saying, with me, I used to, I really did. But then the more I got focused on what I was doing over here, the real, I'm just saying, I kind of was like, why am I supporting so many vloggers? Right. And to be real, and I learned this from being in the other sector as well. Why am I supporting so many vloggers? And real talk, they don't even know you're alive or could care less what you're doing unless they're trying to steal an idea from you, point blank, period. And that would be the only reason why you would see any of them bloggers supporting smaller bloggers, period. Now, you know, over here, Commission Reviews, the way we do things, we break stuff down. And I also tell you how I feel. I've always been like that since I've been on YouTube. That's something about me that's probably going to never change. The only thing that is different, I probably do choose my battles compared to before where everything was a battle. Now it's not. Yes, watch how you react and have others wait. Yes, you have to watch how you react and have others rattle you. Your situation is different from mine. What does that mean, hon? Look, I know we're talking about the Belle Collective and then we're just kind of gearing off topic, but when my crew is talking to me in the chat or my members, sometimes we get into another conversation. Hey, Tara. Tara, I know you be in the background listening to me, sis. Look, that's my sis always looking out. I know she do. How are you doing, Miss Tara? I am so glad you got away from the drama. Proud of you, how you've grown. Have a great day. Thank you. The people that have known me from other sectors know that I've completely, not that I've changed, I just moved differently. I have been for a long time. And I'm very proud of my growth. But the one thing about this world that I'm starting to realize, it's cutthroat. The beef sector is cutthroat with the whole doxing and all that crap. But in this world, what I'm learning, like behind the scenes, baby, the review sector is very, very shady and very, very cutthroat. And I'm just, hey, I'm keeping it 100%. That's what I've learned. I've made mistakes. A lot of things now I keep to myself. I don't tell anybody. I pick and choose my moderators. And I'm happy I've done that because it's worked out pretty well for me. So the real I'm just saying is a new member, and a new member of the whole crew. And so when people in the chat, I don't expect for anybody in the chat who follow me and support me to be like in someone else's channel, like, hey, don't, people might come and tell me, ooh, I saw what you did and someone copied off of you. I was like, oh, okay, I saw that. I never announced it, never, said anything about it. It really was no point. You are a content creator who reports on the same type of information that the others in this sector does. I don't know why, the way I'm just saying I'm like lost right now because I know how delayed it is. And see, the thing about it, when I first started doing the Ready to Love interviews last year, I know bloggers done interviews for years on here, but I'm gonna say something. Nobody really was doing interviews anymore. Not really, not the YouTubers. They really wasn't. Soon as I got an interview with Simone, it started. You can look at the dates. As soon as I did my first interview with Simone Ready to Love, it was, oh my God. It's something like the bigger blogger was like, wait a minute. She got an interview. Next thing I know, boop, 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 boop. I was like, that's normal. That's normal. But I knew that the interviews had been kind of dry as far as, the reality TV. It was a time you were always about interviewing somebody from, especially the bigger blogs, from the reality TV shows. And to me, I wanted to have them on the shows. I wanted to talk and ask questions. That really was my, the first time I did it. I was like, I watch these shows. I've, talked to them behind the scenes. Let's see if they'll come on and have a conversation, have the chat asking questions. Next thing I know, Ready to Love was really attached to my name because I did it one season and then I did it last season, and people were coming to me saying, I saw your video on whatever. And then when I did that video, second interview with Simone, and then when I dropped that video when she was on Steve Harvey, oh man, because that Steve Harvey video, people was like, oh my gosh, she was with dating Labs or whatever. And people have forgot about it. So when I posted that video is still growing. So people know me now for Ready to Love. And so going into this season, I'm trying to elevate it. I'm doing commentary with another blogger. Just I'll leave it at that. That part you already saw. But I am working on some things because I'm just not, I'm not worried about what anybody else is doing. I went completely off topic here. Before, and I hate saying it because it sounds negative out loud. Constantly supporting everybody. Hey, how you doing? Share your channel. I'm watching your videos, whatever. And you did the real. I'm just saying, a lot of people have told me that too. Or they told me they found me in the Ready to Love recommendation or Big Brother. I'm known for Big Brother and Ready to Love. And a little bit Queen Sugar and some sisters. But I used to support so hard, man, and still be doing my channel. And I thought, positive vibes. You're putting that vibe out there. You're not really trying to be like selfish, not really selfish. You don't want to be like, oh, I don't want to support them. They never shut me out or whatever. Because some bloggers do think like that. To me, I was just like, look, I'm a fan. Love you. We do the same thing. Jump in the comments saying, girl, I can't believe she said that. I couldn't whatever it is. And then one day I sat back and I was like, why am I doing that? I had to take a look at myself and say, why am I doing so much capping for these content creators? And boom. I can remember when I got an opportunity to be on Monique Samuel's live. I was very glad for the opportunity, but sometimes I wish I wouldn't have done it, and I will tell you why. My equipment was trash at the time, and I was waiting for some things to pop off. I literally had said I'm gonna take a break from YouTube because I just hated everything as far as my equipment I had. Hated everything. Hated the sound. Hated whatever. I was getting dragged in the comments. And the numbers still grow, but still drag. Drag me bad. And that part I could deal with. But when I was on there, all of a sudden the computer started doing things it never done before. So finally it comes to my time to say, hey, my name is Community Reviews. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, blah, blah. I mean, right, because Bondi Blue had did hers. And I was supposed to do mine next. So everything shuts off. Computer. I mean, when I say off, I mean off. Like, because I forgot for one thing, because the time, me and Bonnie got the time messed up. So we got like messed up with the time. So I'm thinking, I have an hour to get ready, because I knew I had to take time to set up because my equipment was trash. So then all of a sudden I get a message from her partner. Hey, you ready to go? I'm looking at the time. She said, ready to go? I thought I had an hour. Oh my God. It's going to come on like in 2 minutes. Go. I said, child, I'm talking about battery was on like 10%. I mean, the computer. I didn't even realize it. And they did a whole hour long. Then the cord kept coming out. At one point time, the computer was unplugged for I don't know how long, and I don't even know how I made it. through the portion of the, because it was like straight blinking. And like I say, it held on, po thing. It held on until that last part. I said, you know what? That wasn't meant for me. I said, my grind and my shine, it wasn't meant for me to be at that moment. It wasn't. What will be for me will be. And that's just the way I look at it. You know, I didn't get upset or anything. I got upset with the computer. I did. I mean, I think the next opportunity I could, I started getting my equipment, which I have now. So it is what it is. I know I will have other opportunities. I'm actually creating my own opportunities. I mean, I really went on a tangent here, but I'm just saying I create my own opportunities. I will not wait. I will not wait for anybody else to create or have any control over my success. Point blank, period. Okay. And that's why I move the way I move, no matter what happens. I'm still gonna get on my live. I'm still gonna do my upload. I'm still gonna go to Instagram. You know, I felt pretty good when I have people from reality shows who literally follow me. Literally. People didn't understand, or maybe some of them did, when I was completely thrown off when I saw that Ava started following me. And the thing about it is, I've been probably messaging a few producers like Queen or um, Ava or Lena or whatever. And so when something happens, you're like, wait, what? Because I'm sitting here looking at my, because you get the alerts, your Instagram alerts. And I saw she was following me. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I said, it's got to be like a fan page. Because I get some of those. Clicked on it. I was like, oh, snap. That is her. That's her. Yes. Sometimes I go back and check to see if she's still following me. I'm not ashamed. Not at all. So when people tell me they enjoy my channel, my commentary, when people are messaging me, telling me, hey, what are you going to talk about this? What do you think about that? When my members hit me up behind the scenes, like Lady of Class, who is a member and a mod, I'm sorry, Bright Star, the people that are in my chat, not all the time. See, the thing about it, you don't have to be in my chat every time. Like J Steph, that is another Commission Reviews crew. The crew that I have is not the size for me. It is the quality, and it will always and forever be that for me. Because eventually, to have the quality, to have that genuine organic energy in my chat and the numbers all together, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. This is Belle Collective J Steph, but this will turn into Commission Reviews. This has turned into a Commission Reviews. Well, this is Commission Reviews. I mean, it's we're just talking. We're just talking. J Steph, yes, hello. We're just doing number talking, and we do that over here too. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Anywho, this was really part one. Hold on. Let's.
What changed? Well, what changed was even when that dropped about what Latrice shared with me, she gave me heads up, and I said, okay, I appreciate that. About 2 days later, that hit, and that just killed my spirit. So let's do this.
When Latrice, I'm sorry, when Leticia said that, Latrice, as soon as she said it hit, like when she said that she told her that, and then she said it hit. Bright Star is mixed with a Kamisha review story time. Look, right? When she said that it hit, Latrice was about to get emotional at that moment. I don't know why I feel like that. The whole thing with Leticia actually really bothered her. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I really feel like that really bothered her when she did that. Mm-hmm. Woo! Lord have mercy. I didn't end up having a story time with you guys. I'm about to do a slash. I probably will do that. A slash story time, which nothing is wrong. Let me, I don't know if it let me. Can't let me change it. Let me see. And another thing too, people have really noticed the upgrade to the channel, and I want to say shout out to my members because that's something you don't have to do. Shout out to my chat. Even the real I'm just saying, we have a history, and we're so classy about it that I'm going to talk about it real quick. Hold on, let me first change this title. Oh crap, because I'm going to say something. Oh my God. Okay, where is I should be in my live? I'm on my YouTube, guys. See this whole system. I could not do any of this stuff, and having a second monitor, FYI, guys, is like it really is helpful if you're like doing live and there's different stuff. It's everything. I usually would have my YouTube over here, my StreamYard. I can move it over here actually, but and then I'm able to see it. So that way I can see what's going on my StreamYard. Okay, that's better. Where is my mouse? Okay. I need to see y'all. Let me get back to my StreamYard. There we go. Okay. Oh, Bright Star say some tea. Okay, let me go. Let me get my teacup. Yes, it's a little bit of tea. It's a little bit of tea. So I guess this is really flash time. Story time. I'm gonna talk to y'all and update my YouTube channel at the same time. Okay. Because I'm on this screen. I'm also talking to you guys. Can y'all see it? See? Mm-hmm. Oops, my bad. Okay. The real I'm just saying, I'm trying to remember if I think the real I'm just saying, I have my other brand. This is my brand. I have like my brand has always been wow, it already did that. My brand has always been boss lady. I've always been a boss. So that's always been in my title because I have always been a boss of somebody. And so it went with me as far as hold on, let me type in here. Belle Collective Reunion Part 1 review. And I'm gonna put slash story. Ooh. Slash see this will save. And it did. So anyway, the real I'm just saying, I think was a moderator on my old brand, which I no longer go by. In fact, I literally just like destroyed that brand as much as I could. Okay. Thank you, Terry, for stopping by. I appreciate it. And we had a falling out because one of the things that I did was I was called Twerk Queen. I twerked, whatever, worked out. I was kind of a positive but crazy channel. It really wasn't a real focus, which is partly why I destroyed a lot of that. And when I came out and did about a twerk channel between me and the blogger or YouTuber or whatever. And when I did my live or the video or whatever, and it dropped, Everybody has something to say, positive and negative. Of course, it's online. Talking about my body, my shape. I got compliments saying I got the junk, just all kind of stuff, right? I knew it was coming. But of course, you don't know until something happens, right? I believe, and I might be incorrect on this, she was one of the ones that made a video. Well, I don't know. No, I don't know if she made a video about it, but because stuff was going on at the time, I was in the bushes of many chats, and I would see who was talking about me in a bad way. And when I would see them talking about me in a bad way, I would block them or I would take their mod stick and they didn't know it, just all kind of stuff. And I can't remember exactly what I saw. The real I'm just saying said. Honestly, it doesn't even matter at this point. With the pandemic and everything that's happened in the past year or so, I look at things so differently where I feel like it's not even that serious to me. When the real I'm just saying came into the chat this time around, I didn't look at them as like an op trying to find information out. I'm like, I blog about reality TV and do interviews with reality TV stars, and I come do commentary on shows. I don't have no tea, you know what I'm saying? So when they came into the chat, I was like, it's genuine. I can literally tell because like I thought they didn't know who I was, and then she's like, oh, you lucky. I was like, oh, okay, so you do know me. And as soon as they came into the chat and started supporting, I was like, I'm not even going to trip. It was genuine. There was a genuine support for me. And with that, I was done with it. As soon as the real I'm just saying came to, and at the time when that was going on, I was mad at a lot of people. I was. But it's weird, the person that I am now, and at the time who I was mad at the time at that moment. I was mad at a lot of people. But I was just like, nah, mm-mm. And we never actually even spoke about it. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like you were just understood. Sometimes, ladies, this is me being real. Sometimes you just gotta be like that. You don't have to necessarily be like, I'm going on live. I'm gonna talk about this, and you did, you know. Sometimes things are unspoken. That's how grown people handle things. You don't have to always say anything. So I have a lot of story times as far as YouTube that I could really go in on, and I'd be like, man, because it's not really part of my content, but since I do want you guys to, you know, like know me and know what I've done to get here. So yeah, sometimes I think about, I'm like, do I want to do a story time? But I try to stay away from those topics because it's like, bro, it was such a toxic time in my life being on YouTube, and I didn't know what I was doing, and that crap was going on for like a year or two, and it was just such a toxic area, and it was draining. I was like, bro, this is ridiculous. I can't. So creating my own lane over here, I realized that in this sector, because I mean, I know there's not real sectors. I know we say that, but it's literally not. But the blogger review section is very cutthroat, and they they're very selective who they support. I don't give a care what you do. You know, you could be like that kid that's hopping in front of somebody's face, like, hey, you see me? Hey, you see me? Hey, hey, you see me? What's, you know? And they be like, anyway, you in the back, come up to the front, you know. That's why I was like, look, I'm going to create my own lane, and I love it. Okay. So anyway, I'm going back and forth, child. Yes, the Bright Star very, and I guess the real I'm just saying is gone, but I hope that the real I'm just saying sees the playback of this. Okay.
Right, because there's a lot out there now. Let's come over here, ladies. Latrice, are you the ghost whisperer?
I am definitely not. And for somebody to, if you know me, you know I'm not malicious in any type of way. I want to see the next lady succeed. Like with Letitia, we do have a bond, and she's one of the most genuine people that I have met. Like, and you know, I absolutely love her. So when the situation came out about me telling her about the incident that she's talking about, I came to her as a friend because, I didn't know that information. So I'm like, Letitia, let me tell you this. I don't want any explanation. I'm just telling you, what they're saying so that you can possibly jump on top of it. And that was all that I did. Like, regardless if I'm cool with whoever, I would never bring your business to anyone. Like with Marie, like I wouldn't dare try to destroy your business like that. Like I've had family in the system. Do you think I ever want to see another like you in jail or things of that nature? Like,
hold on. 1 second. Because you're crying.
Yeah, because me and Letitia really grew a bond, and I just don't want her to feel like I'm that type of person when I'm not.
But do you know if you know a thing, if you tell anyone, you have to always assume they're going to tell someone else. Is there a possibility? Listen, you have a lot of people working for you, a huge circle around you. If not you, is it possible that someone close to you is whispering all of this over to the blogger? Do you believe that to be true at the very least?
I mean, I don't know. It may or may not be true. I know that I'm not whispering anything to him. But if I do hear something that I feel like will harm Tisha, of course I'm going to come to her and be like, hey, this is what I heard. Coming up.
So envious.
From what you just said, they were talking about
get back to
excuse me.
Okay, I can't answer you.
I'm just gonna sit here until y'all ready to talk.
That poor little hoe was struggling. I swear with the people. Okay, so let me just say this real quick. Jay Steph says you're the only live blogger I watch. I found you on accident. How'd you find me on accident? And I like how you report and give your honest and unbiased opinion. That is so sweet. And Jay, I never even knew how you found me. I just saw you one day and you've been here ever since. I almost forgot to tell you guys, welcome to Favorite Reality TV. The one thing that I have realized, you can be like super supportive, you can be super positive, and it may get you nowhere. But I don't think being evil and conniving will get you anywhere as well. I mean, I'm tough. I will continually be a tough person. I will continually be, who I am. But I just, there's some things I won't do to get to where I want to be at. As you see, guys, I'm always changing these emojis. If you wait, where am I? I just posted it in the chat. Wait a minute, where is it? This is it right here. Fake Reality TV. You can also get these emojis joining the membership. Jay Steph says, I was looking up Married at First Sight, Chris and Paige, and you was live, so I clicked on it. Really? Well, I am so happy that you are a Commission Reviews crew. Point blank, period. That is so cute to me. That is so cute to me. What is this? I don't think about doing two monitors. That mouse, let me tell you, it will disappear and go over here, and you be just straight think you doing on something. But I am so happy that you said that. That really made my day. It did. Point blank, period. Thank you. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. We got some stuff coming up very soon with my new co-host. His channel, I shared it, and it should be in the description of the last video that we did, where we'll be covering Ready to Love. I am so excited about Ready to Love. The cast is everything. Okay, I mean everything. Love them. And I'm looking forward to seeing the very first episode. Of course, we'll cover it. I'm sure everybody be covering it. The thing about it, I can't hide what I do. If I put something out and a bigger blogger takes it, what can I do about that? I'm not gonna not put it out because of that. Okay. So anyway, we'll cover part 2 once it come back. I'm pretty sure part 2 is gonna. Let me say something real quick. I wanted to. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do the Kaylon, K now on a different upload. Because I know it's gonna get me riled up and get me irritated. So I'm not gonna do that here. The only thing I'm gonna say about Kaylin is somebody's lying. J Steph says, "Oh yes, I love that show. Last season was a hot mess, especially with the remaining couples." Oh, J Steph, you just wait. You just wait. It's going to be on and popping this year. I appreciate everybody who came into the live, my members and my mod, and anybody who's looking from the sky and just checking it out and not knowing who I am or whatever. Anybody who came by, I super appreciate it. All right, I'm about to get off of here. You'll get some content for the rest of the week. You might as well get ready.